In 1897, long before the Wright brothers took flight, Americans across the country swore they saw something impossible in the sky. Mysterious airships, glowing with lights, floating over farms and cities. From California to Illinois, thousands reported these crafts, sparking a nationwide frenzy. What were they seeing? Was it a secret invention, a hoax, or something stranger? Let's dive into the 1897 airship mystery, a forgotten chapter of American history that still baffles us today. It started on November 17, 1896, in Sacramento, California. Over 200 witnesses, including a streetcar operator named Charles Lighthall, reported a cigar-shaped object hovering 1,000 feet above the city. Lighthall claimed he heard voices from the craft. One shouted, "We are going to land," and saw it drop a flare before vanishing into the night. The next day, papers like the San Francisco Call ran wild with the story, describing a 150-foot-long ship with glowing lights and propellers. Within days, sightings spread across California, San Jose, Oakland, even rural farms, each report more bizarre than the last. Some swore they saw human-like figures on board, speaking English, asking for supplies like whiskey or beef. But here's the kicker. Powered flight wouldn't exist for another 6 years. So what were they seeing? By April 1897, the airship wave hit the Midwest with a vengeance. In Illinois, the Chicago Tribune reported a sighting over Rogers Park on April 9th. Hundreds saw a craft with red and green lights, moving against the wind, something no balloon could do. In Omaha, Nebraska, a farmer named James Walsh claimed he met the pilot, a bearded man who said he'd been flying since '77 and was headed to Cuba to drop dynamite on Spanish troops. The story got weirder in Texas. On April 19th, in Aurora, a small town north of Dallas, locals claimed an airship crashed into a windmill, killing its pilot. An alien, they said, buried in the local cemetery with a tombstone that mysteriously disappeared years later. Papers like the Dallas Morning News ran the story, but investigators found no wreckage, no body, just a lot of tall tales. Still, thousands of reports poured in, from Kansas to Michigan, describing crafts with searchlights, wings, even music coming from the sky. So, what was going on? Some pointed to inventors like Charles Delskaw, a Texas butcher who'd sketched airships for a secret aero club in the 1850s. His designs eerily matched the sightings, but he died in 1923, leaving no proof he'd built anything. Others blamed mass hysteria, fueled by sci-fi novels like Jules Verne's Rover the Conqueror, which described a similar flying ship. Newspapers didn't help. Many, like the Sacramento Bee, admitted to faking stories for sales, with editors later confessing they'd hired locals to spot airships. But not all accounts were hoaxes. Astronomers and meteorologists reported sightings too, and weather records showed no unusual balloon activity. The U.S. Army, fresh off the Spanish-American War, investigated but found nothing. No secret projects, no foreign spies. By May 1897, the sightings faded as quickly as they'd started, leaving behind a mystery that still lingers. The 1897 airship mystery remains one of America's strangest unsolved cases. Was it a glimpse of early aviation, a collective delusion, or something else entirely? Whatever the truth, it shows how imagination and fear can grip a nation on the brink of a new century. What do you think they saw? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more historical mysteries, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, keep looking up.